Shey na like this e go dey. Not like this kind of day. Well, that seems to be the song on the lips of many Nigerians right about now, based on logistics. Yes, based on logistics and the things that are happening in the country right about now. A lot of people have said they're tired of the president, they're tired of this country, and they don't believe in this country anymore. My name is Damilare Okonla. You're welcome to Street Gist on Nige.com TV. Today, as usual, I want to ask the common man what they think about that line I just gave you. Are Nigerians truly tired of the president, or people are just saying things at random, or they're just saying things without having serious facts and figures? We want to find out from people, are you truly tired of the president? And I'm asking you right now, are you tired of the president? If you are, why? If you are not, why not? If you're tired of the president, what do you think should be done? What should be done to salvage the situation we are presently in this country? Let's go find out.
Well, I wouldn't know the opinions of Nigeria. I will only say of my own opinion. As far as I'm concerned, the presidency is just one individual the president is just one individual in the presidency. So without the Mr. President, that does not mean work will not continue, and that is why we can see that the acting governor is
Acting president.
the acting president. The acting president is actually doing his best and carrying on with the affairs.
Okay, but people are saying that since President Buhari became the leader of Nigeria, so many issues have cropped up, and then things are getting worse by the day, and they're saying they're tired of him as president. That's the essence of.
Well, you see, we really need to know how the problem began. Yeah, all the problem we have in this country now, the challenges, did not just start today. They've been there, and it depends on the way it is being managed. Well, I will give it maybe to people who are saying maybe it's getting worse. That is their own opinion, but I want to believe that within the limited resources and what they can do now, they are actually managing the situation.
So personally, you're not tired of the president?
No, I'm not tired, because the president does not make he's not the only one in the presidency. People should learn to know that when the president is contesting, he has a running mate, and the running mate is the vice president. That is the reason. I'm sure those who drafted the constitution already envisaged this kind of problem, and that is why you can see that we have an acting president today who is acting in that capacity, and the business is moving on.
To me, I wouldn't say that, but what I'm going to say is that let God himself rule. That's my own thing.
God rule how?
That God should choose his own, his own person. It's only God that can choose for us in this country. Because although during the election, people were saying that maybe he's the one that is going to take us to our, what do they call it, our Canaan land. But what we are seeing now is slightly different from what we were expecting, from what we expected from him, rather. So
are you saying God did not choose Buhari for us?
I'm not saying that it's not God that choose, that God did not choose. But what I'm saying is that let God choose by this time around, that God should choose for us.
Did you vote for Buhari?
As I am, I didn't vote for anybody. Because that time, my voter's card, everything, I didn't have voter's card.
But if you had a voter's card, who would you have voted for, Buhari or Jonathan?
To me, then, with what they were saying, I would have voted for Buhari then. But what people expected from him, let me say that he disappointed majority of Nigeria. He disappointed Nigeria. He disappointed Nigeria totally. So that
if you were to tell Buhari one thing right now, what would you tell him?
He can still do something. At least, are we not seeing? It's like we are in, is it second year or what? At least he has already spent 2 years, and within the 2 years that he spent, we can't even say that this is what he has done for the whole Nigeria. So what I'm saying is that he disappointed Nigerian totally, all Nigeria.
So are you tired of him?
I'm tired of him. Let me say. Yeah, we are tired of him. We Nigerians are tired of him. So,
including me.
Including you? Including? Are you saying including you? I said we in Nigeria.
Yes, I said we are Nigerians. So
we are Nigerians.
I think I'm also tired of him.
Yes. Majority of Nigerians are tired of him.
And as far as I'm concerned, the president is not the problem of Nigeria generally. It's not the president. The system in Nigeria has been is there before the Buhari take over, and the Buhari is trying to collect the bad thing that is already in Nigeria. It's not part of the president. And that's what I.
So you think the way the country is right now is not because of Buhari?
It's not because of Buhari that has come, and Buhari will come to save the country. If Buhari has not come, the time is come. The country has been worse than this, because you can see the money they are recover from there, there, and there. If Buhari is not come, nobody could have recover that type of money. All the secret we are getting now, this money here, this thing is there. If Buhari is not come, we could not have get it. It's not the problem of Buhari at all.
I think it's getting better in the country now.
Yes, I can believe if we continue like this, the thing will get better. And you see, the problem that facing Nigeria is ethnic group. The Igbo say we are going, sabotage. The Nigerian Delta are throw bomb, sabotage. That is the major problem that facing not the president. The problem is within ourselves, the ethnic group. So, okay, the NEPA problem that we're supposed to abuse it now, the Nigerian people that throw a bomb into the pipeline and make it to be worse. Otherwise, the NEPA could be all right by now. That is what I see the system.
Me in person, I'm so sad about the way this country is going, you understand? Because Buhari is not trying. During our former governor, the former president that was there, Goodluck Jonathan, everywhere was good. Now, look at, I just married, you understand? And things are not going the way it's supposed to be. Majority of people are moving from Lagos here back to village because of how things are hard. And you call in the village, things are so hard. So for me, I want the man to leave.
Why should he leave?
Because the government, the economic of this country are spoiled, and yes, we need another government. We need a new president.
Which president do you want to come?
Well, for now, I've not seen there's nobody, because the election have not actually reached. So I would like to say, if only they could even call Jonathan to come back at least for 1 year before they reschedule election again for once.
Jonathan should come back for 1 year.
Yeah, at least. I would prefer Jonathan to come back again and rule this country, to take us to where it was going before.
Where was the country going before?
The country was moving in the right direction during Goodluck Jonathan, because things were not. Look at rice. The bag of rice during Jonathan regime was 13,000. Now I'm buying a bag of rice at the rate of 18,000. Things are hard, brother. So we need a new president entirely, or we need Goodluck. We need Goodluck to come back and carry us to where he was going. A pint of Gary now, for instance, is 1,200, something that was 400 during Goodluck regime. So the economic has been so bad. So we need a new government entirely.
Me, personally, I'm not tired, because Buhari is not a god. He's human being like us. So I think the only thing we need in Nigeria is to pray for Nigeria as a whole, that God should intervene in the situation of Nigeria.
So why are you not tired of the president? Because people are saying that he should resign. Some people said they don't want to see him as president. Some people even said he should not come back and all of that. Why are you personally not tired of?
In the first place, I think it's God that choose him. Because if we are talking about the money, when the time of what I call it, Jonathan, then if it's about the money issue, I don't think the Buhari can reach the states and the what I call it, as in he can't be our president, but it's God that put him there. So I think God will intervene. The only thing we need in this country is prayer. Yes, if Nigeria, we can come together and pray tonight, as we see ourselves as in out of the country, like American. When they woke up in the morning, he not go better for Nigeria. But if we go say we come together and say God bless Nigeria, let's continue praying. It's not a matter of a president or no president. So for me, I'm not tired about him.
With what is happening, there's no one who is not tired of it. Everybody is tired of what is happening. Nothing is moving. People are starving. Is there any point that people will have everything in Nigeria, but see the situation we find ourselves? He came in and made the thing worse. It's not that this thing may have been okay, his approach in the first instance. Which if he had done that and the thing goes fine, and everybody in the country finds food in his table, no person will complain. But no food. Everything is too costly. Everything is too costly. So nobody is happy over what is happening.
But if we say we're tired of Buhari, who is the person that will want to come and lead Nigeria?
Well, it does not mean that if not Buhari, someone else cannot. But his approach is what failed him. There are other ways you can, if you want to do things so that you want to bring certain policies. You from underground, you know exactly what, if you know the situation of Nigeria. Nobody comes around and then when you come in, people will like you. But after some time, with policies you bring, that would say whether people will continue to love you or not. So all what he has put in place is not working.
Personally, how is this affecting you?
It affects me in everywhere. Where I work, I've stopped.
Where is that?
At Lekki.
Why did they stop?
They fold up. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. That is it.
So how are you managing?
Well, I do whatever I find my hands doing this time around. Because I can't just sit down at home. I can't sit down at home.
No better things, no good things. Before we can survive for a day now, stress. We go finish school, no job, nothing. See how's Nigerian being. I don't know whether I will go live in Ghana. No better job. So how did you want us to do? I mean, maybe we carry gun, make them tell us now. Because like this as Nigerian, people like say things go to change now. Because for street now, they're not allowed to car out to drive. How did you want boys to do? We are suffering in Nigeria. I beg, let them think good thing about us.
But do you think Nigerians are truly tired of the president?
Yeah, I know. I beg, make them push and come out, make them bring another person. Even the let me just assume like in assistant now, maybe the man can change, make him just shift, give that man some time, make the man rule, where that things can be changed.
So you say you tired for president?
Yeah, normally I tire for the man.
So now the vice president may come be president?
Yeah, I need that.
You need that?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the way I see that man is just like if he change things in this Nigerian, because it's just like I guess my future dream, I see the man change things in this Nigerian, and I believe that as a young prophet that I am, if they give the man chance, things will change.
What's the future thing that you have?
I see as man change Nigerian, we can see good things in this Nigerian, things are coming in and we flex as normally things. That's what I have for the man.
Things in the country is somehow, but it doesn't mean we should be tired of a president, because this is our home. This is our thing. We are the same people that, we are going to work things out to make this place a better place. Because no matter how, if you travel or you run out of the country, a time is still coming, a day is coming whereby you will still come back. So if you run without we gathering together and profile a solution to the problem of the country, you will still come back and meet the same problem. And we shouldn't forget anything we are doing today. It should be for the sake of the generations that are coming. You understand? It's not about us alone. Yes, the system is somehow, and Nigerians are fond of, we are so getting used to the system. But I believe and I hope everything will soon be better by the special grace of God.
What do you think is the solution to the problems in Nigeria?
Well, the solution to the problem is, for me, I think we should keep praying. Then we will keep praying for our leaders. You understand? That God should help them to lead us in the right way. And then God should wipe away the leaders that are leading the country in the wrong direction. Because the foundation of the problem we are having in this country is the leaders. And, when we want to complain about the people at the top, we should look at ourselves. Are we really doing things that, will help the nation to be a better place and a convenient place for everybody to stay? So that's my own thing. I'm not tired of the country, those situations, but, we are tired, but at the same time, we have nowhere to run to. It is our home. So we have to work together and make it a better place for us.
Well, it depends on how people actually understand him and what is going on. And if you're saying that, I'll probably say maybe people that are not quite learned and impatient could say they're actually tired of him. But if you're quite learned and you're patient, then you look at the trend of things that is happening, you're definitely not going to be tired of him. That's it.
As a learned person, what are the things that you think Nigerians shouldn't be tired of in this country?
Well, look, it's just a matter of being patient. Rome is not built in a day. And if you've had that government for about 16 years and the situation is not different, and you can't expect someone to come in and within 2 or 3 or 4 years and you think everything is going to be painted gold, it's never going to happen. We need to be patient, but then we can see that there are some things that is actually been different now, where that you can say it's actually existing now but wasn't there before, like the issue of security, the Boko Haram and all stuff like that. It's actually being credited. People actually respect this guy because of his personality, his profile, because they never found anything bad about him before or something like that, and people are actually even scared of him before engaging in all those kind of bad things, like they want to steal money and some other things like that. And you look at the situation of things in the past 16 years and stuff, how much is the rate of dollars, how much were we actually selling crude oil that time compared to what it is at the moment now. The past government for the past 16 years, they don't think about diversifying or investing in another sector like agriculture or other things like that. But now you can see people now are actually even thinking like, look, they actually want to invest in agriculture and some other things. I don't live in this country, but I know where this country is going. As I am at the moment, I'm actually investing in agriculture as well. So those are the things we need to look. And Nigeria is spoiled already. Nigeria is completely on another level. So for someone to actually bring it to a normal, it is really gonna take a long time and someone disciplined. I must tell you something now, yeah. The vice president now at the moment, I think is actually doing great. People are actually saying he's doing great. But I want to tell you something, that none of those policies that he's actually implementing right now without the consent of that man. He knows about it. It's not just doing all those things like, okay, yeah, he couldn't do that. The president can't do it, but now he's there. He is doing it. He's actually better or something. No. The president is actually the president's order that is actually implementing. Do you get what I mean? So I think, as far as I am concerned, he's actually a great guy. And only one thing I fear for, and that thing is, come the next year or 2 years, because the man is ill now, if he's not gonna run, we're probably gonna be in trouble. Why? The likes of good people, like the likes of the Oshibajo with the personality and profile, or some other people you can think that are disciplined enough to actually do this, they may never be there. How long does it take him before he actually got there? He contested almost like 3 times before he got there. It's because of his personalities, and he's actually within the cabal as well before he knows how things work. So there are a lot of people that actually doesn't want things to work. So it's not gonna be easy for you to actually scale through those people, because they are actually on your life as well. They don't want you to do it well, but they were there. Nothing happened. That's it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, that was a learned Nigeria. They're giving it to us the way it is supposed to be given out. Well, the guy spoke at length, and then he told us a few things, not a few things, a lot of things, which I believe you would have picked 1 or 2 from. Well, that's a wrap for us today on Straight J's. Don't forget to always watch night.com TV on YouTube, follow us on Instagram and on Twitter, and of course like our Facebook page. And then remains Dam Larry Okonla. Big shout out to Emmanuel, so the man behind the camera, and everybody out there for joining this broadcast. Don't forget, we are the street boys who remain on the streets. Have fun.